To enlighten us about the Institute's journey and major achievements during the year, we would like to invite the Director of DA-IICT, Professor Tathagata Bandyopadhyay, to present the annual report.
Honorable President, Mr. T.S. Tirumurti, Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Brij Kothari, DA-IICT Board members, distinguished guests, my faculty colleagues, officers and staffs of the Institute, graduating students, family members and friends of the graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, greetings. It is time for me to give a snapshot of the salience of activities and achievements of the Institute and its stakeholders since the last convocation. I have decided to confine myself only on the mentionable. Of course, mentionable is individual dependent, connected to the emerging fields of fast-changing technology and adding a few minors to our existing beginning programs. Also, in future, we plan to add a few more minors, like law and management besides others. The objective is to make the programs multidisciplinary. We are also working on strengthening the continuing education program and deliberating on offering online programs for working professionals. The Institute has taken multiple initiatives towards the implementation of National Education Policy 2020 by launching several multidisciplinary programs in the last couple of years, redesigning course curriculum and promoting experiential learning in the form of exploration projects. To encourage interdisciplinary research, we are planning to set up 2 centers to begin with, the Center for AI for Good and the Center for Technology and Law. As a part of restructuring the academic governance of the Institute, very recently we have added 2 new Dean positions, Dean Faculty and Dean Alumni and External Relations, in addition to the 3 existing Dean positions, namely Dean Academic Programs, Dean Research and Dean Students. This is to make the academic governance more effective and efficient. The graduation outcomes of our current programs as captured in NIRF ranking are excellent. The primary metrics used for measuring it are the percentage of graduating students placed, median salary offered, and the percentage of students pursuing higher studies. A cursory look at the NIRF data shows that in terms of graduation outcomes, we are in the top 5 among the private institutes, placed in the top 100 in NIRF 2023 ranking. During 2022-23, percentage of students placed in UG and PG programs are 92 and 75.6, with median salaries 19.31 lakhs per annum and 9.5 lakhs per annum, respectively. 164 companies visited the Institute. Atlassian, Google, Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, Flipkart, Sprinkler are some of the prominent companies that visited the campus. Placement activities for 2023-24, as in the past, are brisk and encouraging. Since August 2023, for the ongoing placement activities, more than 100 companies has visited the Institute and more than 330 students have been offered placements. Notable among them are Google, Microsoft, Sprinkler, Bank of New York, etc. In the current drive, Micron Incorporation offered internship positions in Malaysia. The Institute is mindful of making its program accessible to all who get admissions. The Institute offers merit-cum-means scholarship besides the scholarships offered by the government. The total amount of scholarships received by the students, including tuition fees waiver, for academic year 2022-2023 is approximately 9.3 crores INR. In near future, we are planning to increase this amount. The faculty members and students continue publishing their research in national and international journals and conferences of repute. Very recently, we introduced the Student Research Excellence Award for publishing in top journals and conferences as the lead author. Out of 13, 4 are BTech students. So I'm proud of saying that because that means our BTech students are also involved in doing research. Also, several conferences and workshops were organized on campus. The institute currently has 20 sponsored research projects addressing global as well as emerging issues in the realm of artificial intelligence, robotics, IoT, agriculture, energy, healthcare, cybersecurity, etc. The funding agencies are Buch Cost, MEITI, DST, ISRO, among others. The total funding of the life research projects is approximately INR 7.65 crores. A few among many other interesting research projects that caught my attention are optical camera-based smart navigation system for assessing total knee anthroplasty, detection of trace elements using microsensor array in human spaceflight, futuristic flexible electronics-based communication system for monitoring soldiers' condition during warfare, prototyping dog jacket for real-time rescue operation inspired by robotics technology. This clearly shows that our faculty members are working on projects which would be useful for the society. We have recently signed MOUs with the University of Milano Bicocca, Department of Informatics System and Communication, Italy, School of Law of Texas A&M University, USA, for offering joint degree diploma programs and or faculty and student exchange programs. In our BTech curriculum, a rural internship for 3 weeks at the end of their 3rd semester during December is mandatory requirement. The objective is to expose students to the social and economic realities of rural lives, sensitize them to vulnerabilities of the rural people face, and facilitate them to appreciate constraints and opportunities for development of rural India. For the academic year 2022-2023, two batches of students comprising around 760 students were enrolled for rural internship. They were placed in 8 states with 70 non-governmental organizations. The feedback received from NGOs is indicative of our students' commendable dedication, enthusiasm, and adaptability during the time they spent with them, and also making meaningful contributions to the initiatives and objectives of various NGOs. The activities of the students' clubs are an integral part of the vibrant campus life. It facilitates the students pursuing extracurricular and co-curricular activities of their own choice and help them to pick up life skills. Here are a few remarkable achievements of the students' clubs worth mentioning in the last 1 year. Team Silent Three Labs of the Programming Club has secured a spot in the SCM ICPC 2023 World Finals. I was told this is one of the very prestigious competitions where we actually went to finals. Team 3 equals 1000 of Programming Club earned an impressive 9th rank in the ICPC Kanpur Regionals 2024. DAIICT Theatre Group won 1st position in stage play at Waves 223 at Beats, Goa. Debating Society at Mood Indigo, which is, I was told, the IIT Bombay Fest, secured a position in top 35 out of 120 participating teams from across the country. This is all that I thought of sharing with you regarding the Institute. Now I would like to say something more. Dear graduating students, let me share with you a few thoughts about life that I realized myself. As I see it, life is a journey. During this journey, at some junctures, we reach an intersection of a few paths, and where we need to decide which path should I take. Some of these decisions are life-changing. How one may take a decision which is crucial In my case, I always followed my inner voice. You may call it intuition, you may call it passion, whatever you like. You may listen to others' advices, but I would advise you always follow your own inner voice. From my experience, I found on the average, the satisfaction in life may be maximized if you follow your inner voice. In this context, let me share with you an interesting interdisciplinary research carried out by a group of sociologists, computer scientists, and policy researchers from Princeton and Cornell. It is available in archive 2023. The paper is uploaded in archive. The title of the paper is The Origins of Unpredictability in Life Trajectory Prediction Tasks. So I am quoting what is written in their paper. We investigated this question through in-depth qualitative interviews with 40 families sampled from a multi-decade longitudinal study. Our sampling and interviewing process were informed by the earlier efforts of the hundreds of researchers to predict life outcomes for participants in this study. The qualitative evidence we uncovered in these interviews, combined with the well-known mathematical decomposition of prediction error, helps us to identify some origins of unpredictability and create a new conceptual framework. I remember that they told that this data they shared with 100 top scientists who are working in AI and asked them to predict the life outcomes with their models, and all of them failed. So they are concluding much of the excitement about prediction for policy may stem from a belief that big data and machine learning magically leads to accurate predictions. We show instead that for life trajectory prediction tasks, there are deep reasons to expect unpredictability. Therefore, decision makers should reorient their expectations and anticipate that life trajectory predictions generated by humans or by algorithms may be inaccurate. So I believe this is true. Whether you are a 9-pointer or whether you are a 6-pointer may not be able to predict your future if you follow your inner voice and work hard for a purpose, with a purpose. Finally, never forget that today you are here because your parents gave you all to make it happen. So always remember the contributions they made to your life. They are the happiest when you succeed. While leaving us, you are carrying with you a bag full of wonderful memories that will be the treasure for the rest of your life. You are now a member of the DA-IICT alumni. Please do visit us whenever you feel like. Stay in touch with us. You are now our ambassadors to the world outside. Prove yourself worthy of DAIICT family. Let me read a verse I heard somewhere attributed to Mother Teresa. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. Thank you.